welcome back to my channel. So if y'all have ever seen any of my Sephora hauls, then you guys know I like to go in depth talking about all the different products that I share with y'all. I like to kind of give a background on the brand, why I chose the product, what it's supposed to be used for, and how I plan to use it. And I decided I want to kind of incorporate that style into my other haul videos as well, because I think you guys really enjoy knowing more about the products than just, this is this product, it's pretty, let's move on. So I'm excited to share this Ulta haul with y'all because I've been testing these products out for about a week, and most of them I have a little first impression on, and I know a little bit more about the product than just what it is. So I'm pretty excited about this video, and for this Ulta haul, I do have prestige products as well as drugstore, which usually when I shop at Ulta, I only shop the drugstore side. So I'm excited to show you guys a little bit of both today. So I've got my big old bag here, and I want to start off with the two main prestige items that I got. And I actually went into the store looking for this brand because I knew it was coming out, and I'm really excited about it. So this brand is called Fiona Styles. This is what the packaging looks like. Fiona Styles is a makeup artist, and she's recently launched her own line. And this line is exclusive to Ulta and is technically a prestige brand, but the most expensive item that she sells is $30. So for prestige cosmetics, that's a pretty great price point. I mean, if you're shopping at Sephora, your highest end items, you're gonna have like $120 foundations to choose from. So a $30 price tag is not bad. And I picked up two items from the line. The first one is a sheer sculpting palette, and this is like a contour palette. And then this one is the Ultra Luxe Nourishing Lip Balm, and this is a lip balm. So this is what the products look like. They're stunning packaging. Oh my goodness gracious. I am so in love with the packaging. It's purple and it's glossy and it's like multi-dimensional and it's so beautiful. If you guys go check out the line, everything's like all shiny and purple. It's so pretty. And I picked up the sculpting powder, which is a sculpting palette, and it's a trio. I wouldn't really call it a palette, but it's a sculpting trio, and it has 3 different shades in it, and they are all contouring and sculpting shades. Now, I picked up the medium dark palette, so this is the darker version. They have one other option, which is their light medium version. So this is the darker of the two, and they also have a highlighting trio as well, which I kind of like that you can customize it that way. Like you could get the contour trio you want and then the highlighting trio you want instead of just like an entire palette, because you can kind of personalize it to your actual needs instead of just like a one size fits all situation. I just picked up the contour one though because they're very sheer. The whole idea of Fiona Styles brand is it's very natural. Everything looks very skin-like on. Everything's sheer and buildable and very like beautiful, natural, luminous kind of finish to everything. So I didn't want the highlighting palette because I don't like a natural highlight. Now highlighters are totally my thing, so that seems like a product that I would immediately want to pick up, but their highlighters are very natural. They have like a very light, very sheer finish to them, and they're not very shimmery. I like a much more bold, intense highlight. I want to be like a shiny, glowing goddess. Today, the highlight that I have on is actually from the Balm. It's the Mary Luminizer, if you were wondering. And it's just a much more like bold, intense highlight, which I like a lot better. So I wasn't interested in their highlighting powders, but as far as contouring goes, I think having a sheer sculpting powder is a really good idea because you're not gonna overdo that contour. You're not gonna have a hard time blending it out. So I've tried this a little bit. They swatch beautifully. And this shade right here is so, so, so pretty. I just think a sheer contour is a really good idea because so many people can overdo it and they can be hard to blend. So I like the idea of having sheer colors. So this is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one. So as you can see, they're all pretty sheer, except that third one, which is quite a bit darker. But I like that they're sheer. I think that's really nice, and I think the tones are really pretty. And like I said, this is the darker one. I went for the darker one because I swatched out the lighter one, and I felt like they were so sheer that I was like, I'm gonna be piling this product on, and I don't want to use more product than necessary. Like I don't want to waste my money having to build up a product. So I don't know, I'm probably not gonna get a ton of use out of this on my cheeks because it's pretty dark. I mean, that would be dark on me. But it'll be a pretty eyeshadow, and I mean, I could use it on somebody else if I wanted to, but I think these two shades are so pretty. And I was gonna get just one of the bronzers, like a full-size bronzer opposed to the palette. But one full-size bronzer was $20 and this trio was $28. So I got this instead. And I love the packaging. It's so pretty. This is the Fiona Styles lip balm. This was $12 and I just think this is so cute. It's just a little lip balm. I really like lip balms and lip masks and lip treatments, all that kind of stuff. So I'm super into trying out different brands and this is nice. It's nothing super special. Like I don't have a lot to report on it, but it does feel nice and I really like the packaging, So NYX recently launched a ton of new products and I really wanted to get my hands on them. I love NYX. They are hands down my favorite drugstore brand, like easily best stuff ever. Such a great price point for such like a great product. And they were recently launching new liquid lipsticks, which I just had to get my hands on. And these are them. I had a really hard time finding these because they kept selling out so fast. I like had to call my Ulta and figure out what time their shipment was so I could come in like right after and pick them up. And these are the NYX Lingerie Liquid Lipsticks, which is a liquid to matte liquid lipstick formula. And it's called the lingerie line because the entire line is nude, which I think is awesome. It's just a ton of different nude variations from super light nude to super dark nude, like a brown tone range. And I picked up these two. The lighter one I picked up is called Baby Doll, and then the slightly darker one I picked up is called Push Up. So these are the two shades. I'll swatch them for you guys. I've worn them a couple times and they're not bad. I don't mind them. They're not the best liquid lipstick formula I've ever used. Like they're by no means Stila liquid lipsticks, Kat Von D, or Anastasia, but they're like $6.99 I believe, so they're pretty inexpensive and they get the job done. They're really long wearing. They're just not the most opaque. I feel like you should wear a lip liner with them or you may have to build them up a little bit, but they're not bad. So those are the two shades right there. This one's Baby Doll and this one's Push Up. I really like both of the shades and I think they're just great, like quick little cheap, easy liquid lipsticks. I'm enjoying them. So I picked up one of these in my drugstore haul. I'll link that down below if you guys want to check it out. But I decided to pick up another shade. This is the NYX Gotcha Covered Total Coverage Concealer. This is waterproof and it has a hydrofuge formula, which means it's hydrating. And it's super full coverage. It's like in a squeezy tube. This is a thicker, full coverage, tackier concealer, but I've been using it a lot and I'm really liking it. So I'm excited to experiment with it some more, but I think this is a very like innovative product from the drugstore and it does feel like much higher quality than a lot of other drugstore concealers. So I'm pretty excited about this. The next NYX product I got is one that I have literally wanted for so long and I could never find because they were always sold out. And this is a NYX contour shade. It's the NYX, it's a high definition blush, an HD blush, but it's in the shade Taupe, which is definitely not like a blush shade. I would say this is gonna be a contour shade on just about anybody. It's very gray tone, very cool toned. But how adorable is this packaging? Like, it's so cute and sleek. Like, I love this. I feel like this is much more practical as far as packaging goes. Like, so many products are massive these days, but I really, really like this. I think it's so cute. I think the color is awesome, and it's not the kind of contour shade that I'll be using like all the time because I do like to warm up my skin a little bit more. I'm very fair, so I like to kind of bronze up the look. So I don't know how often I'll be using this cool tone of a contour shade, but I'm very excited to experiment with it, and it's very pigmented, very creamy, so I am excited about it. And this is a product I have heard people rave about for years. Nikki Tutorials love this, and Lord knows that girl is talented, so I will pick up anything she tells me to, and I'm just really excited to experiment with this more. Okay, these next products. Oh my goodness, I love these so much. This is the NYX Glitter Primer, and it is a primer, like an eyeshadow primer, but it's very tacky, it's very sticky. It is a glitter adhesive, but it's not a glue. It's like a primer. And this is so similar to the Too Faced glitter glue. Like it's so similar. I would not even, like, don't even spend your money on the Too Faced one because this one's so good. And it looks like this. It's the cutest little packaging, and it's just a really thick, tacky consistency that you use before you put on glitters or before you put on more of like a foiled eyeshadow. And I used it today on the base of my lids. This is a Makeup Geek foiled shadow that I have on, and I like using stuff like this to help prevent it from going upward and transferring onto the top of my crease. And this is so good, you guys. Like, this is turning into like a favorites video, but I love this. It's so inexpensive. It's such great quality, and I'm so glad I picked this up. So I picked up 4 of the NYX glitters. These are brand new. They're the Face and Body Glitter Brilliance, and they're just like little tiny glitters, basically. It's a face and body glitter, so you can use them in any look that you want to do. They're very similar to the Makeup Geek sparklers, but they're super inexpensive, and glitter can be pricey. Like if you shop at like more professional stores or somewhere you have to have a license to get glitter from, they can be really expensive, and these are so good. I picked up the bronze one first, which is this guy right here. And I tried this out and I really loved it. And I went back the next day and bought 3 more. So this is bronze, which is super neutral and beautiful. And then this one is gold, which is just your very typical bright yellow gold. And then I picked up copper, which is a super pretty like rosy gold copper. It's kind of more on like the pinky red side, but it's still super pretty. And then I also picked up silver, which is like a true super bright opaque silver. And I just think these are awesome. They'll be great for doing any sort of fancy look I want to do. If I want to play with glitters, or if I want to do something for like Halloween or something more avant-garde or artistic or whatever. So there's like a little stopper at the top of the bottle, and there's a sifter. So that way it controls the product. You can like tap it into the lid and it doesn't make a huge mess like a lot of freaking glitters do. So I'm really excited about these. I think these are an awesome drugstore find, and they're really inexpensive. So I picked up a new product from Real Techniques, and I really like Real Techniques. I think it's a great drugstore line. I think they have awesome tools, and I have used a lot of their brushes in the past, but I'm really excited for some of their new stuff that's coming out. This is the Deep Cleansing Gel. It's a makeup brush cleanser, and they also came out with like a, it's kind of like a Sigma brush cleansing matte dupe. It's like a brush cleansing mat that you put in the bottom of your sink while you're cleansing your brushes on it. I have the Sigma Spa Glove, and I love that, so I didn't bother to pick up the matte, but I think it's a really good idea, and it's awesome for a drugstore find. But I picked this guy up, and it is such good packaging, which I really care a lot about packaging for things like this, because it's just not practical to use a shampoo that doesn't have like a good pump or something on it, because your hands are wet, you're working with tools, it's just too much work. So I'm really excited about this. I think the packaging is super cute. It says RT all over it, and you use it weekly, dampen bristles, squeeze it onto a drop of the gel onto the bristles, rub it between your fingers, and clean them up. So I'm excited to try it out. I love brush shampoos. Oh, it's like really jelly. Smells super good. Really like the scent. And it's like a gel consistency, like a thin, watery gel. So I'm really excited to try this out, and it's brand new. So whoop! So one drugstore line I really like to shop at Ulta is Essence, which is one of like the most cost-effective brands. Everything's like $1, $2, $3, super inexpensive. And I have loved their lip liners for years, but they recently redid the packaging, and it's so pretty. I love this packaging so much better, and I love when products do the entire tube in the color that it is. Just makes it so much easier to find in your makeup bag or your makeup collection, and it's beautiful. So I picked up every single shade because I already know I love the formula, and just the packaging kills me. These were $2.99, I believe, so $3 each, and I got every single shade, and I'm so excited about them. They're all pretty neutral, like they're all like in the nudie pinky range, nothing too crazy or out there, but I'm super excited about them. These will be awesome to have, and I feel like I never need to buy a lip liner again. If you guys would like to see a video more in depth about these, either a review or a swatching video, let me know. And then from Essence, I also picked up some new glosses. And these are actually, they're calling them their liquid lipsticks, which liquid lipstick doesn't technically mean a matte product. It means a liquid version of a lipstick. And we all know lipsticks can be matte, glossy, sheer, whatever. But I think that they probably should have incorporated the title gloss in this title, because I feel like people are going to buy these and expect them to be a matte liquid lipstick, and they're not. But they're amazing glosses. So I picked up 3 shades. These are the 3 lightest shades in the line. I believe there were 5 shades in total. These are shades numbers 1, 2, and 3. This is called Color Party, Beauty Secret, and Almost Real. I'm gonna swatch these for you guys because I think they're awesome and I think people are gonna really like these. If you like a really opaque gloss, like something sticky and intense, I think you'll like these. So this is the nude. Oh, look at that. So there's swatches of all 3 colors. That's just one swipe. So they're very opaque, really glossy. You get a lot of color payoff with these. I think these would be awesome to wear by themselves or just top off a lipstick. And they smell super good. They're really sweet scented. And I just think the packaging is so adorable. They look a lot like those Maybelline lip glosses where it looks like a lipstick in here. But I think they're really cute. And again, I love that they're doing the entire tube as the complete color. Like, I think that is the best idea. I love when products do that. All right, and the next product that I have to share with y'all is a bronzer. And I just realized this is the 3rd bronzer in this video. I love bronzer though. I love self-tanning, giving myself a glow, totally into that. And this is the brand new Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And I've used Physicians Formula bronzers in the past and they've been hit and miss for me. Really good for the drugstore, but not quite what I'm looking for. But I've just heard so many great things about this one. Kathleen Lights just barely recently mentioned it in one of her videos and people are just loving it. So I was like, you know what, let's give it a go. And what happened was I hit pan on my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Like, can we just take a second to like mourn this? I know there's still so much product left, but I feel like once you hit pan, like it's only a matter of time and I just can't handle it. This is my all-time favorite bronzer. This is the Chocolate Soleil Too Faced Milk Chocolate Bronzer. It smells like chocolate. It blends so beautifully. It works really well. I put this on everybody because I love it so much and I love it on myself. And I was like, you know what? Let's try a new one. Maybe this will be my new holy grail. And I wanted to try something that I thought would be similar. So I decided to try this one, and I'm not gonna lie, the packaging is super cute. Like, I like the colors. And I actually put this on today, and it's the bronzer that I have all over my face, basically, all over. My contour shade right here is something else, but like I use this to bronze everywhere else. And it blended so well, and the color was so pretty. So I am very excited about this. I have super high hopes. I mean, it looks like it's gonna be a great color, doesn't it? And it has a very strong scent. Like, it's really strong. And I thought that my Too Faced bronzer was a strong scent, but it's different. This smells like tanning oil, like straight up tanning oil. And I like it, but it lingers. Like, I can smell this on my face still. And I put it on like an hour ago. So I don't know how I feel about that, but look how similar these colors are. Aren't they pretty close? I feel like they're really close. This has a very slight sheen to it, like very slight, like a little bit of an iridescence, but it's mostly pretty matte. And I am just really excited about this. I think the color's awesome. It comes with a little thing, and this is really weird because it's not a brush, it's like a sponge. Like kind of like the sponges that they put in cushion foundations, but I don't understand why that would be in here. Like, I cannot imagine using this to like put on my bronzer. That sounds like a terrible idea. So I don't understand what this is for. But yeah, I have super high hopes for this. I'm very excited for it. Today is the first time I ever use it, and first impression is that I love it, but I'll have to keep playing with it to see what I think. And then the last product that I picked up is Bio Oil. Now, I have never tried this before. I've never really tried any body products like this at all, but I really wanted to give something like this a go, and Khloe Kardashian mentioned it in an interview, and I love the Kardashians, so I bought it, and it is to help improve the appearance of scars, stretch marks, uneven skin tone, aging skin, and dehydrated skin. And I got this because I want to use it on the lower half of my body, down on like my booty and my thighs. So I'm pretty excited to try it out. It's a cute product. I mean, it's been around for years, so that tells you something. Like, if it's been around for a long time, people probably like it. It does smell really nice, and I figure worst case scenario, this doesn't help any of like my discoloration or scarring or anything, and it's just a good moisturizer, so we'll try it out. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this longer Ulta haul on my channel. It's a little bit different than some other videos that I have been doing, but I hope you guys enjoyed. And thank you so much for watching. As always, I will have all my social media links down below if you guys want to check those out. I would love to see you on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat and all that. And of course, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed. I would love to see you guys in a later video. Mwah!